Well, it's cold out, and you're hearing the pileated woodpecker, my closest neighbor. And today we're doing the once in a wintertime watercolor technique using the elements of frosty air. Feels like -7. I'm at my back porch studio and I've got the paper laid out. We're going to try different kinds of paper and using Dr. P.H. Martin's synchromatic watercolors. So this should be interesting to see if it's cold enough to do this. So let's go. It's bitter cold out, so I'm going to bring my paint and water out so it doesn't freeze so quickly. All right, come here, little one. All right, I'm gonna try spraying water on my paper before we get started. I can see if it's gonna get frosty on me. I'm filling a little cup of water right now. Got my water bottle. Oh, let's get a good, I've got a brush in case I picked up an old fan brush, in case I need that. And my set of Dr. P.H. Martin's. I love these. They're synchromatic watercolors. So, let's get a good wintry color. You only need like a drop to do icy watercolor paintings. Oh dear, and you can't even see that. There we go, reenactment. I'm just taking the brush and letting the bristles do the walking. Alright, oh, the pages froze together. Oh, it must be cold enough. So let's do a little spattering. How about this? Let's try a different color. I like the handy little rack it has there. Ooh, maybe that was too, carmine was too orangey, but that's all right. Let's see what we can do with it. No mistakes, right? Let's try. Don't spill. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I know, I'll get your food out. It's not doing the frost pattern yet, so we'll let it sit for a bit. You can hear it, the paper's frozen. So I wanted to see how it would do. Might start a frost pattern there while it's drying. I'll wash up my brush. Don't eat blue snow. Okay. That's pretty. Okay. All right. Some droplets got on that paper. That's kind of cool. Spatter, spatter. Oh, slushy. So this is kind of a fun technique. You can use paper that you can use in your collage. How about you, sketchbook? You need a little bit of paint. Show how wintry and cold. How about a little water? Yep. Okay. All right, Dr. PH, what do you got? We know you want that color. We don't want browns. Ooh, magenta. Okay, we'll throw a little magenta in the mix. Squirt. Put some frozen paint. It's chunky. It's chunky. I like how that page made a cool. Spatter around. Use the page as a mask. A little color ice chunks. Little blue ice chunks falling. Chunk, chunk, chunk. All right. Some magenta. Hello? Chickadee, yes, I'll get your food. At least you guys have suet. There's the downy. We're eating the suet. Okay. Hey, that looks kind of cool. But no, okay. So I'm gonna put a little water in with the magenta. Woo, spatter, spatter. Oh, nice. Maybe a little bit more. Well, it's already chunked up. I hear you, Harry. If you can brave the cold, come on out with some watercolor. I just wanted to see because I love the effects of Dr. T.H. Martin's Synchromatic watercolors. I used them like another lifetime ago. And I did the Marquette Art on the Rocks like back in the 90s. And sold a bunch of paintings because little tiny original watercolors, because the colors kind of pull out. I think they were meant originally for photographs. So we're getting some frosty patterns. Who's out there? Who's out there? Something spots coming by. That's the fort that I'm building that I had steak and baked potato in. Learning bushcrafting. I want to do more camping this year. Too cold to winter camp for me as a noob. There's my frozen pages there. Let's pull this up. Oh wait, oh wait, oh wait. Let's spatter and get a border. Hold on. We call it Bush Studio. In the cold. That'll be a fun brush to wash. Okay. Here we go. Peel it back. Ooh. That's cool. So I just use that in my sketchbook. If you have an art journal, you can try this. Let's see if you get some good ice patterns going in. And I just had my water and paint sitting inside the door so they wouldn't freeze right away. And then pulled it out onto the back studio. Okay, I'm gonna wash this. There's my slushy. Come on. Oh, is it frozen? Purple. Look at the ice on there already. Spatter the snow. It's already got ice buildup on the brush. My fingers are cold. Okay, I'll get your food. I'm a-comin'. Feed the birds. Oilers for birds. How's it looking? Oh, we're getting some icy patterns here. Icy patterns. All right. So that is ice painting. Sometimes you can pre-freeze your sheets in the paper in the freezer, but it's cold enough out that I didn't have to do that. And I'm just gonna leave it out here and see if it creates more patterns. So I'm gonna go feed the birds. They're skating across the page. It's that cold. Who's skating? Woo! Okay, put seed out. Nut hatch coming down for some suet. Chickadees, titmice. Oh, nut hatch is coming down for some seed. Yeah. Now they're all coming in. Got food out. Okay, painting's done. Nope, I didn't get enough seed in there, bud. But check out the other spots. I got a whole bunch of spots. Keep them separated. Got a feeder hanging in the spruce over there. Tray feeder that the forest monkeys usually attack. Gray squirrels. One fox squirrel. Little bench, seed on top and below. Ooh, hello Dad. Hello Jiggity. You wanted to be filmed? Is that what it was? So, yeah. It's starting to snow a little bit. So, everybody's eating. I'm gonna go finish my coffee. And get some breakfast too. Get more seed. Yeah, Chickadee says it's spring, but he's lying. It's not spring. So here's my breakfast. It's negative, feels like -8. It's 8 degrees outside. And the birds have eaten. Now I'm going to eat and drink my coffee. Oh, nice. Warming up my fingers. It felt much colder the second time out. And this is my daughter's artwork. She has a shop on Etsy, Needle and Knife Studios. Anyway, she does awesome prints on vintage linens and does a little bit of embroidery on them. And I'm still decked out for Christmas here. So this is my kitchen window. I keep an eye on the world here and can write and draw. And so I'm going to have my breakfast. Enjoy your January. Look at the paint on my hands. That's a sign of a working artist, right? Okay, so I'm out of here. Okay, it's time for breakfast. Oops, I forgot. When you take a painting inside, it melts and you get little frosty puddles here, like the little slushy bits of the snow. Here, see? And so when I had my breakfast, I came back and found out that, oh, they had melted and made little puddles of their own on the desk and floor. So I brought them back outside. Easy solution was to take another sheet of mixed media paper and do a little monoprint with it and soak up some of that paint, and that seemed to work. So now they will dry a little bit more evenly in the house. You can see some of the frosty patterns in here. I used a Kleenex and kind of rubbed color in after it thawed. I brought them back outside. So yeah, by the time I came out, the birds were out of food already, so I had to go get food. And wanted to get the rest of this and show you my big oops, I forgot that ice melts indoors. So you can't have the paper too saturated, and this is the first time I've tried mixed media. I've used watercolor paper before, and that works well. You can try it on all kinds of paper, like I tried the pages of the book, and those came out pretty well. But yeah, you can see how you get little ice gems of color. And so the other pages were dabbed, and these are all frozen. It's -8 with the wind picking up. The birds are happy. Okay, so the papers are dried. Epic fail? I don't know. Epic fun. But you can see some of the frost patterning there. Oh, I'll have to try a different paper, maybe watercolor. This is that old page. It's interesting, but not what I wanted. But you know, I can always add a little more spatter. So this one seemed to come out the best. It survived my reworking and working and reworking. Ooh, that's pretty right there. So you can see some of the frost pattern, and that's the thing, is like you just have to experiment. So if you do want to use your journal, I suggest trying it, you know, on similar paper or other paper first. Get a little bit of that cool look to it. This lost a lot of definition. So how to go about making the best? No mistakes, right? Well, you can soak up old pages. I brought these up to the studio and soaked up the paint that was left on the pages. And so, you know, it kind of colors up paper, so that's cool. But I did get probably 10% came out successful. I can iron these. It's that heavyweight mixed media paper. So nothing will go to waste. It won't go to feed the fire, that's for sure. So get out, experiment, have fun, enjoy the winter, and get creative. And I will see you later with another winter video. Bye-bye.